And we're back. I'm Daftjack,
Now Ragingdevils.
and we're going to look at the Warrior Army Arms Tree. Army Arms Tree? Army Arms. Like buff arms. All day. You ready for this gun show?
The slam tree. Let's go.
Oh man, I wonder how many arm metaphors I can come up with.
Make sure they're legit.
Make sure they're legit. I should make sure they're heavily armed. Mortal Strike. 30 rage. Melee range, instant cast, 6-yard cool, melee cast, 6-second cooldown. A vicious strike that deals 194.3% of attack power physical damage and reduces the effectiveness of healing on the target by half for 10 seconds. That seems about right.
Yep. So they increased it back to 50, and you don't need the honor talent sharpened blade anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get the honor talent still, because I've seen a couple so
Like,
far in
I think
trees.
it looks like you still do somehow, but yeah.
Maybe they moved some of them.
What I've seen alpha wise, but yeah.
Yeah. Right underneath that, you have the overpower. I'm going to use them meat cleavers to overpower someone. Melee range, instant, 12-second recharge, 1 charges. Overpowers the enemy, dealing 110%, 0.7 of attack power, physical damage, and cannot be blocked, dodged, or parried. Martial Prowess. Increase the damage of your next mortal strike or cleave by 20%, stacking 1 time. Increase the damage of your next mortal strike by 20%, stacking 1 time.
And I think you mean 100%, not 810.
When did I say 810?
Yeah, I think you said 810. I don't know.
That's 110.7. In case I did
Yeah,
say
I don't know.
810.
Maybe my ears playing tricks on me, but I thought I heard 810.
I mispronounce shit all the time.
All right, barbaric training.
Barbaric training. Damage of slam and whirlwind increase by 25%. Keep going down that side. We have Fever of Battle. Whirlwind also slams your primary target. That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to read the next talent down the middle now. Tactician. And then go down the tree there towards that side. So Tactician, you have a 1.4% chance per rage spent on damaging abilities to reset the remaining cooldown on Overpower. Fueled by violence. You are healed for 30% of damage dealt by deep wounds. Impale. Your damaging critical strike deals an additional 10% damage. So far, this has been really standard.
Up to 20. Yep.
I was far more impressed with the base class tree. All right, now we finally get some options. We have Skull Splitter. Skull Splitter is a melee ability, or instant cast 24-second cooldown, bashes an enemy's skull, dealing 107 or 20. Start again. Dealing 147% of attack power and physical damage. Rain of Fire. What? Skull Splitter causes your deep wounds and rend effects to expire 200% faster. Generates 20 rage. Is this a new ability?
It's a new ability, but it's not Rain of Fire. It's the one below it.
Yeah, I got that. No, what I was talking about is the ability Skull Splitter. Is that new?
No.
No? Okay.
It's a bit. They have it currently in Shadowlands, but it is a talent that arms can choose.
Okay.
But it was a new ability in Shadowlands they introduced. Pretty sure. I've never seen it before. Before in before expansion, before Shadowlands.
Interesting.
So.
Moving on. I'm getting a phone call from Chase, unauthorized access. Not answering that. Continuing here. Improved overpower. Damage of overpower increased by 10%.
Up to 20.
Up to 20. Oh, yeah. By the way, I don't use Chase, so I don't know why they'd be calling me. Deadly Calm. Instant 1 minute cooldown. Reduces the rage cost of your next 4 abilities by 100%. That's a good one. It's a lot of macro play in there.
Yeah.
Or rather, micro play.
Cooldown play. But yeah.
You got a lot of options with that.
Use a burst rotation while that's active too. So yeah.
Or use it to set up a burst rotation. Like, I know with the Outlaw Rogue, sometimes my setup takes longer than my burst does. Well, yeah, sometimes my setup can take longer than my burst. Fracture. When Skull Splitter, or 45-second cooldown, melee range. When Skull Splitters damages an opponent, it causes your deep wounds and rend to effects to expire 200% faster, assuming you picked rend. I didn't see deep wounds as a talent. It's down here in the class abilities. Class.
What are you looking for?
Deep wounds spec. All.
No, deep wounds is passive.
Oh, it's a passive? Okay.
Yeah, deep wounds is applied through later on through thunderclap and or there's another ability. I think revenge too, but there's another ability that applies it.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what the third one was, but yeah.
Next we have Bloodborne. Damage of deep wounds, rend, and thunderous roar. Bleeds effect increased by 15. Ooh, we're getting a bleedy scream. Dreadnought Overpower has has two charges and causes a seismic wave, dealing 46% attack power to all enemies in a 10-yard line, deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. Okay. Deft Expertise. Increase mastery by 2%. I don't feel like this name belongs in this tree. It's kind of a rogue word there that with the deft warriors kind of wear plate. Aren't really quiet.
Depth experience.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe change it to like battle experience. Or yeah, something. I don't know. That name feels weird. Battle Lord. See, look, Battle Lord right there. That would be a better name for the last one. Your overpower has a 40% chance to reset the cooldown on mortal strikes and reduce the rage cost of your next mortal strike by 15 seconds. Proc chance 40%. Bloodletting. Deep wounds rend and thunderous roar. Bleed effects last 6 seconds longer. Okay. And then finally we have Fatality. That just sounds like a great name, or a great talent name. Your Mortal Strike's abilities against enemies above 30% health have a very high chance to apply Fatality. When an enemy falls below 30%, your next execute inflicts 100% of attack power physical damage per stack. Oh, that is cool.
So as long as they never fall below 30% health and you get a stackable 100% attack power,
Man, this
depending how many times
feels
you work on
like the Butcher.
it, yep, you'll be able to one-shot him at the end.
Yeah, yeah. You build up a bunch of stacks, then you hit that. That's gonna be so nice.
Yep.
I was feeling real happy with all these bleed abilities in this, and this just kind of tops it off. It makes it really feel like you're a butcher. Oh
Yep.
man, I can almost see in my head a warrior just chopping someone to bits.
Yep.
Alrighty,
Alright.
now let's go down the middle.
No,
Oh, you sound excited. Should we go down the other side?
we're good right now.
Martial prowess. Overpower increases damage of your next mortal strike or cleave by 20%, stacking up to 2 times. I like this.
So
Sudden
where do you start?
death. You're approximately 1.7 procs per minute at the top instead of the bottom. Your attacks have a chance to make your next execute cost no rage. Be usable on any target regardless of health and deal damage as if you spent 40 rage. Here's the
Which basically
question.
means max rage. What?
Yeah, okay. Can sudden death proc fatality?
Mm,
All right.
no,
Testing phase. Here we come.
not, not that I've noticed. Not that I would read right here. Your
Not
next
the, not
execute
not from what we've read. We need to play this. We need
when
this
your
alpha
enemy
invite.
falls below 30% health, your next fatality execute will inflict. So that I think they have to fall below its previous
Ah,
base.
it specifies that they have to fall below 20% health. It's not just
Yeah,
a
it's probably health
proc.
base. So they can
Okay,
probably heal
okay.
before. They can
They
probably
thought
they can
about
probably
this.
heal,
Good job. Good job.
and they can probably heal above it and avoid that phase too. So oh, they
Possibly.
fell below 30%. Quick heal. Nope, they avoid
But
it.
fatality is going to make it a lot harder for you to heal somebody above 30% health if they've got a bunch of bleeds on them.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe fatality will pop up as like a buff at the end too. Like, here, your fatality is ready. Use it.
Huh, right.
So then when they do fall below 30% health, it's ready. So, but yeah,
Um,
so sun death is just a sun death. So
yeah.
all right, sweeping strikes.
Swipping strikes. Wax on, wax off. For 12 seconds, your single target damaging abilities hit one additional target within 8 yards for 75% of the damage. And you're like a baby rogue with your baby blade flurry. A wee little thing. No, scary wee little thing. Um, expose weakness or punishment. Expose weakness. Tactician's chance to trigger is increased as if you had spent 3 more rage, or 3% more rage. Punishment. Execute is now usable on targets who are above 80% health or below 20% health. Not bad.
Take a guess on what that's from.
That sounds familiar. The punishment one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all these guys know about it too. That could be viewing this. 3, 2, 1. It's from the condemned ability that Vink Theer have.
Oh yeah, huh?
I think it's from also the legendary as well.
Yeah.
Condemned allows you to use execute at the beginning too.
Oh, okay.
But it usually turns into Shadow
I,
Damage.
I'm
But yeah,
not I'm not familiar with tacticians. Chance to trigger. So like, what does tacticians do? Is that down here at the bottom?
that was the one on top just below overpowered. That was reduced to overpower cooldown.
Oh,
And that's overpower is
that's a
to help.
that's like that other choice that we were talking about. Which class was that has the same thing, where it was a choice between sustained damage or damage at the beginning. But I think the top window was only to 90%.
That was the fire mages with pyroblast.
Yeah, that's right. This is like that choice, but this is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the fire mage, this talent, rework this to be the fire mage one, and the fire mage one won't suck as bad. Right?
Whichever. But yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Moving on to the next one. Choose one. Improve sweeping strikes or collateral damages. Improve sweeping strikes. Sweeping strikes last 2 seconds longer. Collateral damage. When sweeping strikes ends, your next whirlwind deals 25% increased damage for each ability used during sweeping strikes that damages a second target. Blood Surge. Your periodic bleed effects have a chance to grant you 5 rage. Storm Strike, or Storm of Swords. Sorry. Whirlwinds costs 50% more rage and has a 10-second cooldown, but deals 200% more damage. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's 3 times the damage for a 10-second cooldown and a 50% increase on cost.
Uh-huh. Turn into a mini blaze storm.
Yeah, right. Valor in Victory. Increase versatility by 2%. See, that's a good name. I like that name. Over here, the expertise one. Deft expertise. Not a warrior thing. Valor. Then we've got the infamous, the mighty, the all-powerful Blade Storm. Instant 1.5 minute cooldown, become an unstoppable storm of destructive force, striking all nearby enemies for 7 times 50% attack power. Jeez. Physical damage over 6 seconds. It deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. If you are immune to movement impairing effects and lose control and loss of control effects, but use defensive abilities, you can avoid attacks.
You are immune to movement impairing effects and loss of control abilities, but you can use defensive abilities and you can avoid attacks.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
It's your CC breaker as well,
Yeah. It's got the CC break on the bottom.
but not your stun breaker. But yeah,
It's just really weird or worded differently than the other CC breaks. Man, look at that damage on there though.
yeah,
7
it's a total.
times 50.
Yeah, it's a total of 350% of attack power over the duration.
Yeah, it's fucking. Love the Blade Storm. It's such a cool ability to look at too. I wish. I do hope that one of these 3 talents below it reduces the cooldown. Come on, cooldown reduction. Well, Ravager, Blade Storm, is active. You automatically cast a total of Ravager, 1 Mortal Strike, 2 Mortal Strikes at random enemy.
So during Blaze Storm, you can cast 2 Mortal Strikes.
Yeah, I got you. So Blade Storm's 2 and Ravager's only 1. We haven't
You
even
only do
seen
1.
Ravager yet. To the middle, we have the choose one, sharpened blades, or blunt instruments. Sounds good to me. When using the mighty two-handed sword or the mighty two-handed axe, your critical strike damage is increased by 20% and your execute is increased by 10%. Oh, your execute's crit chance is increased by 10%. So both damage and crit chance for the one ability. That's really cool.
Yeah, crit damage is increased by 20%, and then your critical strike chance of execute is increased by 10%.
Yeah. And then blunt instruments. While using two-handed maces or polearms, the damage and duration of Colossal Smash is increased by 30%. Okay, that's cool. I'm not sure why it's behind Bladestorm. But okay. And then we have Mindless Bone Grinder. When Ravager, Bladestorm ends, Whirlwind, and Cleave deal 60% increased damage for Ravager 9 seconds. That makes sense. Okay. Why are you here? Choose one. The choose one talent, the blunt or sharp, like it doesn't have anything to do with the talent above it. And like the other two on the arms are both modifications to it. I feel like this tree is solid so far, but this talent just, I mean, I don't know where else I'd put it. But I don't know if it belongs there either. Uh and then back up to the top where we've got improved execute. Execute no longer has a cooldown, and if your foe survives, deal 20%. And if your foe survives, 20% of rage spent is refunded. Ooh. Fifth of your rage back. Mortal Strike, or Exhilarating Blows. Mortal Strike has a 15% chance to instantly reset its cooldown. That's pretty cool. It's got a 15% proc chance. With the cooldown being 6 seconds, that could be substantial. Concussive Blows. Cooldown of Pummel reduced by 1.5 seconds. Successfully interrupting an enemy increases the damage you deal against them by 5% for 10 seconds. This this may occur only once every 30 seconds. Oh man, do you see what this is, Devil?
Yeah. Hmm? What happened, Def? Oh.
Am I back? Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
Cool. What had happened was I muted my mic for a second to cough, and it was like, no, you can't come back. Um, where was we? We's on Colossal Smash, right?
So you know what happened? Or you know what's gonna happen now?
Oh yeah, yeah. This right here, this concussive blows, is a personal attack on arms warriors. Interrupt more.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me. Um, as a rogue who constantly interrupts because it's so cheap and free. And oh man,
Oh yeah. Alright, now we're on Colossus Smash.
Colossal Smash, melee range, instant, 1.5-minute cooldown, smashes the enemy's armor, dealing 181.5% of attack power physical damage and increasing the damage you deal to them by 30% for 10 seconds. Colossal Smash. We're going to go to the outside and work our way in this time, because that's the way the tree seems to look. We got the cleavy cleave, cleavy cleavy cleave. Cleave, 20 rage, not range. Melee range, instant cast, 6-second cooldown, strikes all enemies in front of you for 70% of attack power, inflicting deep wounds. Cleave consumes overpower, or your overpower effect to deal increased damage. Deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. I thought cleave was just 2 targets.
I mean, it was back then, but I think it goes up to 5. Since Wrath of the Lich King, I think.
Okay. Inside, we got improved mortal strikes, and the damage of mortal strikes is increased by 10%.
Up to 20.
Oh, we got a 2-point talent?
Yep.
Oh, we got one on this side and one on the other side.
Yeah, that goes up to 20 as well.
But instead of Colossal Smash, they get Impale over there. Choose one. In it for the kill or Test of Might. Colossal Smash increases your haste by 100% or by 20% if Warbreak or any. The target is below 20% health, lasts 10 seconds. Test of Might. When Warbreak Colossal Smash expires, your strength is increased by 1% for every 10 rage you spent during Warbreak Colossal Smash. Lasts 12 seconds. Interesting. I like these.
And since Arms is a rage spending tree, that's gonna be big.
Yeah, you guys you build and then spend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reaping Swings. Cooldown of Cleave reduced by 2 seconds. anger management, arms. Every 20 rage you spend reduces the remaining cooldown of Warbreak and Blade Storm slash Colossal Smash and Blade Storm by 1 second. Juggernaut. Bitch. Execute increases the damage dealt by execute by 3% for 8 seconds, stacking 20 times. Oh my god, that is so cool.
Yeah, that was one of our conduits for Covenants too.
I think this talent's given me a half chub. Moving on though. Critical thinking. Increase crit chance by 2%. Okay, I'll give him that one. That one's fun. But it's like these 3 talents here are super boring, and I wish they were earlier in the tree. But they also make like good gateway talents to these other ones. Um, let's see what else we got here. So we get to go to Warbreaker. I really wanted to read this one. Replaces Colossal Smash. Figured. Instant 45-second cooldown. So it's got a shorter cooldown than Colossal Smash by about half. Smashes the ground and shatters the armor of all enemies within 8 yards, dealing 181% of attack power, physical damage, and increasing all damage you deal to them by 30%. This is as opposed to Colossal Smash being a single target ability. I feel like this tooltip hasn't been changed yet to reflect the damage modifiers, reflecting the cooldown and AoE.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the orange text here is the same it's set for. Warbreaker hits all targets, and Warbreaker has a shorter cooldown.
Yeah.
Usually, if an ability hits all targets, they give it a some kind of reduction, not an increase.
No, this one stays the same. This one's at 30%.
That's crazy.
That's what it is currently in Shadowlands as well.
That's crazy. So, like, we'll finish the tree and then I'll come back to this. Um, Skull Banner. You throw down a skull banner at your feet, empowering allies, increasing critical strike by 20% for all party members within 20 yards. Of the war banner, it lasts 10 seconds. Okay, I can dig that. That's real cool. You guys already got that, though. It's got a 3-minute cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little bit long, but it is a giant party buff, so meh. Exploiter. Yeah. Execute causes the target to take 50% more damage for your next mortal strike, stacking up to 2 times.
There we go.
Yeah, so I kind of felt like this was like the execute focus side of the tree. I'm not familiar with how Colossal Smash and like is Colossal Smash a really strong buff for you guys, or because I feel like it is from my vague memories of playing Fury.
Yes, when it first came out, it actually removed armor and actually increased damage token, but now it's just increasing damage taken. But
Okay.
it still is a massive increase to our abilities, and actually, if the mastery is still the same, it empowers our mastery as well.
Yeah, because like Warbreaker seems just really, really strong.
It is. We use that
Sharpened
in combo.
blades and blunt instruments feels like it's in the wrong place.
It's actually hard to tell what ability is what on that, but or where to put that ability. But
Yeah, You agree though that it doesn't feel like it belongs after Bladestorm.
Well, I mean, between that and I would assume you actually well, there would be something there, but you don't know what to put there yet. So I would assume this would be the fine spot right now where sharpened blades, or well, not at least sharpened blades, but where blunts would go. But I don't know.
Yeah, like I like sharpened blades and blunt instruments or blunt instruments. They're really cool talents. They're also really strong talents.
But based on how I see it right now, because it's a choice. This talent is a chosen between the left and right talents, and it goes down the middle. So I
Yeah.
can see why it's in the middle.
Yeah, it
Because
totally feels like it belongs in the middle, and it feels like an in cap talent. However, it doesn't feel like it belongs post Bladestorm.
well, yeah, no, it doesn't do that, but it still allows you to get Blaze Storm. But
But I mean, like, how mandatory is Bladestorm though?
I don't know. People use it a lot just as a defensive use, or even just
Yeah,
not even offensively. Defensive.
I kind of feel like Bladestorm might just be one of those things you're gonna take regardless because it's fucking
You
Bladestorm.
take it as a free trinket or use it as whatever. So
Yeah, and it's only 3 points to get there.
and people use, like I said, with the war. I was gonna say with the Warbreaker combo, you use Warbreaker, Skull Banner, and then fucking Blaze Storm together,
Ah,
and that would be your perfect combo.
so okay, I understand this placement a little bit better now. Um,
And that's kind of where blunt instruments would be for War Banner
yeah, for sure.
or War Banner, blunt instruments.
Is there anything you got major to say about this arms tree? I know you play arms quite a bit.
I mean, arms is my
Yeah, you
secondary,
used to
but
play it more. Now you're more into the Fury.
yeah, arms is probably about the same. But arms is definitely on this. I'm going to definitely try out on this on arms for Dragonflight. I'm going to try out the AOE spin setup. This is for sure.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
lot of there's a lot of whirlwind setup more than just Blaze-Storm. I think whirlwind's gonna be more of a build for me than Blaze-Storm.
yeah. I was thinking
Having
about that. It looks
having
like they're gonna spin like tops.
having collateral damage with Storm of Swords and Merciless Bone Grinder together, that's gonna be a big combo for Whirlwind stacking at once.
Right, right.
And with Whirlwind being, if I can see it here, having 18% of attack power times however much damage it's going to get off this.
Yeah, nah.
18%
These
attack power times
arms
3.
warriors are gonna be fucking nasty to deal with in PvP.
Yeah.
Um,
And of course, more strike build. But yeah.
I
And
want to
then
like
combining.
throw some points into the tree, but I haven't done that in any other video, so we're not doing that here.
Yeah.
We'll do that through the
And then,
next round though.
yeah. And then
If anybody made it
our.
this far, please like, subscribe, comment, let us know how we're doing.
We'll do the Fury tree next.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do the Fury tree and then the Prot tree, and then next week we should be able to get out the Death Knight and Druid finally. But this will be all for today. So that'll be Daftjack and Raging Devil signing out.
Out.